From the Queensway in London, England, welcome everybody for Week 9 SFL action presented by APM Music. Today's matchup features a rematch from Week 2 as the London Knights play host to the Denver Nightwings. A receiver for these Denver Nightwings last season coming over in free agency. Run to Streeter again, no gain, his second of the day, going nowhere, brings up a second down and 10.
And it's hard to tackle, but he did push the offensive line and put the center on his back, so that's something that they need to take care of. London does.
Roby back to throw, checks it down to Streeter in the backfield again. Couldn't get a block that time. You saw number 60.
Good pursuit by the Denver defense on shutting that down for just about a 3-yard gain.
Third down run by Streeter is stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Will bring a 4th down and 1, and the London Knights will have to kick a few.
He's been a key component of the run game, so I cannot go too harsh on him, especially on that run game. Get stopped right there.
Streeter tackled for a loss on that play. 2nd down and 13.
Yeah, and I think that, going back to the tight end can look.
Attempts for -1 yards. So let's see what he can get going here as he takes this handoff, running up the middle, and McChesney looking to break it. Oh, that would have been great to relive that one, but nice gain on that play. Gives them some breathing room. 1st down and 10 from the 13.
Yeah, good play by McChesney right there. Good job by the offensive line. He breaks 2 tackles and almost breaks a 3rd one. But a good job by the defense to stopping him before he goes the distance.
For a comeback, especially with runs like this one, as McChesney bursts through the line and gets all the way down to the 39, and just like that, back-to-back good runs by the Denver offense, and now they might have something going.
Yeah, and Denver cannot panic right now completely. I know that 28-0 is a really, really big score to come back, but they still have, as you say, about 3 full quarters or 2.5 quarters to go, so you don't have to actually panic. It's just
block of the games. We saw McChesney go for a big one. Miller throwing deep downfield, and there you go. Now he's got Logan Keel wide open, and he's going to go into the end zone for a Denver touchdown, and now Denver's finally on the board.
3 plays, 100 yards on this drive, or 99.9 yards, if you want to look at it that way. So that's a great statement drive for Denver, which, again, 3 scores. It's not the end of the world. Yesterday, Alaska was winning 24-3 against Mexico City. We did fall short at the end of the game. However, it was about 50 yards away from pulling the comeback.
So the punt is away. Vaga back at his own 29-yard line. Sidesteps the first defender, running up the right-hand sideline at the top of the screen, breaking away past midfield down to the 40. This might be even better, and it looks like it's going to be as he goes into the end zone for a touchdown. And look out, folks, we might have a comeback in the works.
Yeah, just like that. I mean, it's just one big play on offense, one big play on defense, or in this case, one big play on special teams can really turn the fortunes of the entire ball game as he outruns and overpowers the entire special teams on the London Knights to get to the paint and get a score, 28-14. And now it's even better, Mike.
Roby in the gun, 3 receivers to the bottom of your screen. Roby again with all sorts of time, firing deep over the middle, and there we go. There's a Denver interception. Beautiful job by the Denver defense. Nicholas Warner with the pick.
And that's why I was saying, they run the ball here on 1st down, because you don't want that. You don't want an interception. And even for more momentum to go to Denver's side, Nicholas Warner plays that center fielder perfectly and puts them to shoot with just 50 seconds left in this first half.
Yeah, we'll see. Momentum on their side. They do snap it, and McChesney is hit in the backfield, and he does get across. He makes it.
Wow.
Oh, I thought he was.
Review this one.
Yeah, 47-yard try. Forthcoming here by Kramer Jackman.
And I said Jackson, I didn't mean Jackman. I don't know why I said Jackson.
Good snap. Kick is up from the left hash, and it is through, and Denver cuts into this lead a little bit more. Still a 2-touchdown game, but 2 touchdowns now will give them the lead instead of just the tie.
Yeah, and a field goal is a good play here. It's not a bad.
Roby averaging 70% completion on the season, so this is above average game for us. Pressure coming, and the Denver defense gets there. Bringing up their first sack, Bailey Baca, now with 6 on the season.
Yeah, about time he showed up. And it was just a matter of, since the first quarter he has been awful quiet, and now with his first sack of the day.
Roby 22-25 on the day. High snap. He brings it down. Stepping up into the pocket. Baca misses the sack. Roby running. Baca trying to get him again. Throwing off the other side of the field and nearly intercepted. Wow, there's like 18 things that happened on that one play.
Those big plays that got you to the end zone the previous times. Now the big throw to Logan Keel, the big runs by Pachesny. You have to start making those plays.
Well, let's see a big one here. Miller firing down the field, and there you go. There's a big play as he finally connects with Kinloa. Only his second catch on the day. He only had 3 yards, now with a whole lot more.
Yeah, that's a great play by Josh Miller. That's a great throw and a great catch by Kinloa, who has struggled in this game, but he gets free on that and puts the ball in the opposing territory.
Full house type formation here on this one. James hands the bottom of your screen. Roby will throw to Streeter 5 yards behind the line of scrimmage, and he's wrapped up for a big.
As good as ever. There's positives, and Denver's still one of the best teams here in the SFL. I will say they're still the best team in the SFL. They just get a bad name.
That pass caught deep down the field by Logan Keel against some of the backup defenders, so padding the stats a little bit here in what's ultimately going to be garbage time. Actually, that is even Arthur in coverage. I thought they had the backups in on defense too, but still some of the starters, it looks like, out there. So they want to make sure they don't have any sort of big blowout here at the end. Miller firing deep down the field, and that one is caught by Kinloa for a late Denver touchdown.
Yeah, this is basically what you wanted at your 4th overall pick. You put the ball in his radius, and he can make the catch anywhere. Look at the big dude, jumps, makes the catch, and it's no match for the backup safety.
For Denver, they will now fall to 7-1 on the season. No more undefeated teams here in Season 12 of the SFL. Denver will head to New Orleans next week to take on the Pharaohs. For the Knights, they improved their record to 4-4 and will remain at home, I believe.